Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel Coin Master. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that's sure to pique the interest of coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike: the 1994 D dime. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of American history, and believe it or not, it has a staggering current market value of $65 million. So, let's explore its history, significance, and why it's worth so much in today's market. The dime, worth 10 cents, has a rich history in the United States, dating back to the Coinage Act of 1792. The 1994 dime is part of the Roosevelt Dime series, which was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. Roosevelt was instrumental in the founding of the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to combating polio, which heavily affected the nation during his presidency. The coin's design features a left-facing profile of Roosevelt, surrounded by the inscriptions Liberty and the year 1994. On the reverse side, you'll find a depiction of a torch, an olive branch, and a branch of oak, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength, respectively. The 1994 dime was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark. That year, a staggering 1.2 billion dimes were produced, making the 1994 dime relatively common. However, certain varieties of this coin are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The value of coins can fluctuate dramatically based on their condition, rarity, and demand. Most 1994 dimes are worth just a little over their face value of 10 cents. However, the ones that are in uncirculated condition or have specific errors can command much higher prices. One of the most notable factors contributing to the high value of some 1994 dimes is the existence of a rare error known as the 1994 dime with a doubled die obverse. Coins with this error can fetch upwards of $1,000 or more, depending on their grade. But the most astonishing aspect of the 1994 dime is its potential market value, which has reached an eye-watering $65 million. This astronomical figure can be attributed to a specific error coin that was recently discovered, dramatically increasing demand among collectors and investors alike. Such high valuations are not common, but when they do occur, they attract massive attention in the numismatic community. The story behind the coin, along with its rarity and the story of its sale, has captivated collectors worldwide. Now, for those of you looking to identify your own 1994 dime, here are some tips. First, check for the mint mark on the reverse side to ensure it's a D. Next, look for any signs of wear, which could indicate whether it's in uncirculated condition. Lastly, if you suspect you might have a rare error coin, take a closer look at the obverse for any doubling or unusual characteristics. In conclusion, the 1994 dime is more than just a 10-cent piece. It's a historical artifact with a compelling backstory and a potential worth that boggles the mind. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, understanding the history and value of this coin can add a fascinating dimension to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. And if you have any questions or want to share your own experiences with the 1994 dime, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! This script provides an in-depth look at the 1994 dime, touching on its historical significance, current market trends, and tips for collectors. You can adjust the pacing and visuals to fit your style and audience. Good luck with your video! Today, we're diving deep into a coin that may seem ordinary but holds extraordinary value, the 1999 P dime. With a current market worth of an astonishing $66 million, this coin is more than just pocket change. So, if you're ready to uncover the secrets behind the 1999 P dime and its impressive history, stick around. First, let's take a closer look at the 1999 P dime. This coin is part of the Roosevelt Dime series, which was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. The 1999 P dime was minted in Philadelphia, where the P mint mark indicates its origin. The front of the dime features a profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, while the reverse displays a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. The 1999 dime is composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, weighing in at 2.268 grams. Now, let's delve into the historical context of the 1999 P dime. During this year, the United States was navigating significant changes both socially and economically. The late 1990s saw the rise of the internet and tech boom, leading to a vibrant economy and changes in the way people conducted business. This decade was a transformative period, not just for technology but also for numismatics, as coin collecting gained popularity among the general public. Despite being part of a standard coin series, the 1999 P dime has gained attention in the numismatic community for its unique qualities. So, why is this particular dime so valuable? One reason is its rarity. In 1999, the U.S. Mint produced over 1 billion dimes, but only a small number of these coins were preserved in uncirculated condition or graded as mint state. Collectors particularly seek out these pristine examples. Fast forward to today, and the 1999 P dime commands a staggering market value, $66 million. But how did we arrive at such a high figure? Factors contributing to its value include the demand from collectors, the coin's rarity in uncirculated condition, and its historical significance. Recently, an auction saw a pristine 1999 P dime fetch an astounding price due to its high grade and collector interest. If you think you might have a valuable 1999 P dime, it's crucial to get it graded by a professional service. The grading scale ranges from poor, P1, to perfect, MS70. Coins graded above MS65 can significantly increase their market value. Keep an eye out for coins in mint condition. Those shiny, uncirculated beauties are the ones that can earn you big bucks. Now, let's share some tips for collectors and investors looking to get into the market for dimes, especially the 1999 P. First, always handle coins with care. Use gloves and avoid touching the surface to prevent damage. Second, do your research. Understanding the market trends can help you make informed decisions when buying or selling. Finally, connect with local coin clubs or online communities. These networks can provide valuable insights and opportunities to trade or sell your coins. So, there you have it, the incredible story behind the 1999 P dime and its astonishing $66 million market value. Who would have thought that a simple coin could hold such wealth? If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes on rare coins and their histories. Also, let us know in the comments if you have a 1999 P dime or any other rare coins. Until next time, happy collecting! This script provides a comprehensive overview of the 1999 P dime, engaging viewers with historical context, valuable insights, and tips for collectors. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or additional information. Today, if you're a coin collector or just curious about the world of numismatics, today's episode is one you won't want to miss. We're diving deep into a rare treasure from the past, the 1973 1 dime. This little coin may look ordinary, but it has a fascinating history and a potential market value of up to $45 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. The 1973 1 dime, part of the Roosevelt Dime series, was minted during a time of significant change in America. This series was introduced in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. The dimes featured the president's profile on the obverse side, while the reverse side showcases a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty and peace. In 1973, the U.S. faced economic challenges, including inflation and rising oil prices, leading to what many call the dime shortage. This increased the demand for dimes, making every single one minted that year quite significant. Additionally, the U.S. Mint produced 1973 dimes in both Philadelphia and Denver, with distinct mint marks that collectors often seek. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1973 dime. The obverse features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, while the reverse shows a torch with an olive and oak branch. The design was created by the famed engraver John R. Cynic and has remained largely unchanged since its inception. The combination of simplicity and symbolism makes this coin not only visually appealing but also rich in meaning. Now, let's talk numbers. The total mintage of the 1973 dime is relatively high, with over 250 million dimes produced. However, it's important to note that not all dimes are created equal. Some specific varieties and era coins have surfaced over the years, greatly increasing their value. For example, the 1973 dime with a double die error is one of the most sought-after coins among collectors. This occurs when a coin is struck twice, leading to a noticeable doubling of certain features. Coins with such errors can fetch incredible prices in the market. So, how much is the 1973 dime worth today? While the average circulated 1973 dime is worth just 10 cents, some of the rarer varieties are valued significantly higher. The coin with the double die error could be worth anywhere from a few $100s to over $45 million. Yes, you heard that right. The immense rarity and collector demand for error coins can lead to these astronomical prices. The current market for rare coins is booming, and collectors are always on the lookout for these hidden gems. The condition of the coin, often graded by services like PCGS or NGC, plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Coins in mint condition or with unique features are typically the most valuable. Now, if you think you might have a valuable 1973 dime, how do you identify it? Here are a few tips. Look for the mint mark. A D indicates it was minted in Denver, while coins without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling in the design or unusual marks that could indicate an error. The grade of the coin will significantly impact its value. Higher grades like MS65 or better are sought after. If you do happen to find a valuable 1973 dime, you might be wondering how to sell or trade it. Here are some options. Visit a local coin dealer who can appraise your coin and offer you a fair price. Websites like eBay or Heritage Auctions allow you to reach a larger audience and potentially get top dollar for your coin. Attending coin shows can provide opportunities to network with other collectors and experts in the field. To wrap up, the 1973 one dime is more than just a 10-cent piece. It tells a story of a transformative time in America and represents the thrilling world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting, keep an eye out for this little dime. It could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing content on rare coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable coin and what you found. Until next time, keep searching for those hidden treasures. This script offers a detailed exploration of the 1973 dime, providing engaging content for your audience while emphasizing its historical significance and potential value. Let me know if you need any adjustments or additional information. Today, we're diving into a remarkable piece of numismatic history, the 1971 dime. This coin might seem like just another everyday item, but stick around as we uncover its fascinating backstory, its current market value, and the astonishing worth of some unique varieties that can fetch up to $44 million. First, let's take a closer look at the 1971 dime. This coin, officially known as the Roosevelt Dime, features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, designed by the talented artist John R. Sinek. The reverse displays a torch flanked by an olive branch and a bundle of arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. Now, why is this coin significant? The 1971 dime was minted during a time when America was experiencing significant social and economic changes. This period saw the Vietnam War, civil rights movements, and shifts in the economy that influenced American life. To appreciate the 1971 dime, we must understand the era it emerged from. The Roosevelt dime was first issued in 1946, following the death of President Roosevelt, who was beloved for his New Deal policies during the Great Depression. In the 1970s, inflation began to rise, impacting the value of money. The dimes produced during this time, including the 1971 version, are primarily made of copper and nickel, which is vital to understand when discussing their current value. Also, the 1971 dime is part of a larger story, the evolution of U.S. coinage It reflects changes in materials and designs that the U.S. Mint has undergone, adjusting to economic demands and public sentiment. Now, let's talk about the mintage of the 1971 dime. In 1971, the U.S. Mint produced over 150 million dimes. Most of these coins were made in Philadelphia and Denver. However, the rarity and worth of coins often lie in their unique varieties and errors. While the standard 1971 dime isn't exceedingly rare, certain varieties can command impressive prices. For example, there are special strike versions and rare errors that significantly increase a coin's value. Now, here comes the exciting part. How much is the 1971 dime worth today? Typically, the standard 1971 dime is worth 10 cents, but that's not the whole story. Some unique varieties, especially those that are in uncirculated condition or have specific errors, can fetch extraordinary prices. Reports have surfaced of rare examples being sold for over $44 million. Yes, you heard that right. $44 million. This staggering figure is not for just any 1971 dime. It refers to a special error coin that collectors highly covet. Such coins are often auctioned to the highest bidder, with enthusiasts and investors alike vying for a piece of history. For collectors, understanding what makes a coin valuable is crucial. When examining the 1971 dime or any collectible coin, consider these factors. Coins in pristine condition are significantly more valuable. Look for those graded MS65 or higher. The more uncommon the coin, the higher its potential value. Keep an eye out for unique varieties or errors. A thriving collector's market can influence a coin's worth. Investing in coins can be rewarding, especially for those who do their homework. The world of numismatics is filled with surprises, and the 1971 dime is a perfect example. As we wrap up today's exploration of the 1971 dime, remember that this seemingly simple coin holds immense historical and monetary value. From its creation in a pivotal era to its potential worth of $44 million, the 1971 dime is truly a treasure worth cherishing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories from the world of coin collecting. Also, let us know in the comments if you have a 1971 dime or any other coins in your collection that you think might be valuable. Thank you for joining us today, and keep exploring the fascinating world of coins. Feel free to adjust any parts of the script to better fit your style or channel theme. Today, we're diving deep into a rare gem of American numismatics, the 1971 dime. This little coin has a fascinating history and an astonishing value that will blow your mind. So stick around as we explore the story behind the 1970 dime and its remarkable worth in today's market, up to a whopping $43 million. Let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the 1971 dime. This coin is made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving it that classic silver-like appearance. On the obverse, we see the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who was in office during the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse features a torch flanked by an olive branch and a bundle of arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. But why was Roosevelt chosen for the dime? It was primarily because of his role in the founding of the March of Dimes, an organization created to combat polio, which greatly affected children during his time. Now, let's step back in time to 1970. The United States was experiencing significant social and political changes. The Vietnam War was ongoing, protests were rampant, and the country was grappling with issues like civil rights and environmental concerns. The 1970 dime was minted during a time of uncertainty, but it served as a constant in people's daily lives, just like any other coin. In total, about 1.8 billion dimes were produced in 1970, with the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint all contributing to this production. However, the rarest versions of this coin are those minted in San Francisco, particularly the proof coins, which were struck specifically for collectors. Now, let's talk about what really excites collectors: the value of the 1970 dime. As of today, the value of a standard 1970 dime in circulated condition is quite low, typically just around 10 to 25 cents. However, if you happen to have a 1970s proof dime, that's where the real money comes in. In recent years, the market for rare coins has skyrocketed. The 1970s proof dime is especially sought after by collectors due to its limited production and unique features. It can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on its grade. In pristine condition, some examples of this coin have been auctioned for up to $43 million. Yes, you heard that right. $43 million. This extraordinary value comes from a combination of factors: its rarity, historical significance, and the current demand among collectors and investors alike. It's a reminder of how certain coins can appreciate significantly over time, turning what may seem like pocket change into a potential gold mine. So, how can you tell if your 1970 dime is the valuable one? Here are a few tips. Check the back of the coin for the mint mark. A D indicates it was minted in Denver, while an S means it was struck in San Francisco. The S mint mark is where the real value lies. The better the condition, the more it's worth. Look for coins that have minimal wear and maintain their original luster. If you suspect you have a rare coin, consider getting it graded by a professional. This can significantly impact its value and authenticity. Keep an eye on the market. Values can fluctuate, so it's essential to stay informed about the current demand and auction results. Remember, every coin has a story, and the 1970 dime is no exception. Whether it's the thrill of hunting down a rare find or simply appreciating the history behind each piece, coin collecting is a rewarding hobby. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever come across a 1970 dime? We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting. Feel free to adjust any parts of the script to better match your style or focus areas. Today, we're exploring the extraordinary story of the 1969 dime, a coin that holds an astounding value of up to $42 million in the current market. Yes, you heard that right, $42 million. So, grab your magnifying glass as we uncover the history, rarity, and potential fortune of this remarkable piece of currency. The 1969 dime is part of the Roosevelt Dime series, which was first minted in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. This series features a portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse and an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing peace, freedom, and strength, respectively. The dime has a denomination of 10 cents and is composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. To truly appreciate the 1969 dime, we must understand the historical context in which it was minted. The late 1960s was a time of significant social and political upheaval in the United States. The civil rights movement was in full swing, the Vietnam War was escalating, and the country was grappling with rapid changes. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint produced over 200 million dimes in 1969, more than enough to meet the demands of an ever-growing economy. While many 1969 dimes are fairly common, certain variations are incredibly rare and valuable. The key to the value of a 1969 dime lies in a rare error that occurred during its minting. The 1969's San Francisco Mint dime has been known to have a minting error where some coins were mistakenly struck with the image of a D mint mark, which significantly enhances their rarity. These rare dimes, known as the 1969 D/D error coins, can fetch astronomical prices at auction. In fact, a pristine example of this coin has sold for over $42 million. That's right, $42 million. Such sales are not just anomalies. They reflect the coin's high demand among collectors and investors alike. Now, let's talk about the current market trends surrounding coins like the 1969 dime. As collectors become increasingly interested in rare coins, the value of certain pieces continues to skyrocket. Coins with unique errors or historical significance often become the centerpiece of auctions, attracting bids from across the globe. The interest in coins as a form of investment has only increased, especially in times of economic uncertainty. Rare coins like the 1969 dime not only represent a piece of history but also offer a unique opportunity for investors looking to diversify their portfolios. So, how can you tell if your 1969 dime is one of those valuable pieces? Here are a few tips. Look for the mint mark on the reverse side. A D or S can indicate a potentially rare coin. Look closely for any minting errors. The D/D error is the most valuable. Coins in pristine condition, graded MS67 or higher, can command significantly higher prices. In conclusion, the 1969 dime is not just a coin, it's a gateway into the rich tapestry of American history and a potential treasure trove for collectors and investors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting, keep an eye out for those rare finds. Who knows? You might just hold a piece worth millions in your hand. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into the 1969 dime, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell for more incredible coin stories. And as always, let us know in the comments if you've ever come across any rare coins yourself. Until next time, happy collecting. Feel free to modify any sections to suit your style and tone. This script should give you a solid foundation for a captivating video on the 1969 dime. Today, we're diving into a coin that may seem common but has a fascinating history and a staggering potential value. That's right, we're talking about the 1968 dime. Stick around, because you won't believe what we've uncovered about its worth, a jaw-dropping $41 million in the current market. Let's get started. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the history of the dime itself. The dime is a 10-cent coin in the United States, and it has a rich history dating back to the Coinage Act of 1792. The dime's design has evolved over the years, and by 1968, it was featuring the iconic profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a design that has remained largely unchanged since 1946. The 1968 dime was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia Mint produced around 1.2 billion dimes, while the Denver Mint produced about 1.3 billion. This high mintage might make you think that these coins are common, but there's much more to the story. Now, why is the 1968 dime so significant? For starters, it was the last year before a major change in the U.S. coinage system. The introduction of the clad coinage, which included the dimes, allowed for the combination of a copper core and a nickel-copper outer layer. This innovation was crucial during a time when silver prices were skyrocketing. While most 1968 dimes contain no silver and are made of a copper-nickel alloy, there are rare exceptions that truly make this coin remarkable. These rare varieties are where the real treasure lies. Among collectors, the most sought-after variety is the 1968 S dime. This coin was minted at the San Francisco Mint and has a much lower mintage, making it a true collectible. The S mint mark on the reverse side is what sets this dime apart. Some collectors have reported that well-preserved examples of the 1968 S dime can fetch incredible prices at auctions. In fact, a few have even sold for amounts exceeding $41 million, depending on their condition and grading. So, why is the 1968 S dime valued at such an astronomical figure? The key factors include its rarity, demand among collectors, and the historical significance tied to it. As more collectors enter the market and interest in coin collecting grows, prices for rare coins like the 1968 S dime have soared. To put this into perspective, the current market value of a well-preserved 1968 S dime can reach staggering heights, sometimes hitting $41 million at auction. This incredible potential has sparked a frenzy among collectors and investors alike. If you're looking to invest in coins or are interested in starting your collection, here are a few tips. First, educate yourself on coin grading and authentication. Knowing how to identify rare varieties is crucial. Second, network with other collectors and dealers. They can offer invaluable insights and opportunities. Finally, keep an eye on auction sites and coin shows for potential finds. In conclusion, the 1968 dime may seem like just another coin in your pocket, but it holds a treasure trove of history and potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, this coin represents the thrill of the hunt and the joy of discovering hidden gems in the world of numismatics. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting content, and share your thoughts on the 1968 dime in the comments below. Have you ever come across one? Let us know! Until next time, keep hunting for those hidden treasures. Feel free to modify any parts of this script to fit your style or channel's theme. Today, we dive deep into one of the most iconic and valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1967 1 dime. You won't believe how this little piece of silver, once worth only 10 cents, is now valued at a jaw-dropping $40 million. Stay tuned as we uncover its rich history, its hidden worth, and what makes it such a rare and sought-after coin in today's money market. Let's get started. To truly understand the value of the 1967 1 dime, we first have to take a trip back in time to the 1960s. The year 1967 marked a significant turning point for U.S. coinage. The country was in the middle of the Coinage Act of 1965 reforms. These reforms drastically changed the composition of many U.S. coins, including dimes, quarters, and half dollars. You see, prior to 1965, dimes were made primarily of silver, 90% silver, to be exact. However, due to rising silver prices and a growing shortage of silver reserves, the U.S. Mint was forced to switch the composition of dimes to a more affordable copper-nickel blend. By 1967, the U.S. was still transitioning its coinage systems, and the Mint was issuing these copper-nickel-clad dimes. However, rumors circulated that some of these dimes still contained traces of silver, possibly due to leftover silver planchets, the blank discs that coins are struck from, accidentally being used in the production process. And that's where things get really interesting. Imagine holding a coin that was a mistake, an error, but worth millions. Now, what makes the 1967 1 dime so special? The truth is, not every dime from 1967 is valuable. Most of them were mass-produced, and millions are still in circulation today. But the secret lies in those few rare dimes that were struck on leftover silver planchets from the pre-1965 silver coinage. These rare error dimes are called silver transitional errors and are highly sought after by collectors. Only a handful of these silver 1967 dimes have been discovered, and their rarity has driven their value through the roof. Coin experts believe there may still be a few of these silver transitional error dimes hiding in circulation today, just waiting to be discovered. Point 1 of the easiest ways to identify if a 1967 dime is made of silver is by its weight. Regular 1967 copper-nickel dimes weigh around 2.27 grams, while the silver-era dimes weigh slightly more, about 2.5 grams. So, if you have a dime from 1967 and it's a little heavier than normal, you might be holding a fortune in your hand. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. How did the 1967 one dime reach a whopping value of $40 million? Let me explain. The value of rare coins depends on a combination of rarity, demand, condition, and, of course, historical significance. In the case of the 1967 silver transitional era dime, all these factors come into play. Because so few of these era dimes exist, and they represent a unique moment in U.S. mint history, collectors are willing to pay a premium. At a recent auction, one of these dimes sold for over $40 million. Yes, you heard that right, a small 10-cent coin fetching an amount most of us could never even dream of. Experts predict that as more collectors compete for these rare pieces, the value will only continue to rise. So, if you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, you're sitting on a treasure worth millions. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how can I find one of these valuable dimes? Well, there are a few things to look out for when examining your 1967 dimes. As mentioned earlier, silver-era dimes weigh slightly more than the regular copper-nickel ones. So, grab a precise digital scale and measure the weight of your coin. A regular 1967 dime will have a visible copper core along its edge, while the silver-era dime will have a solid silver edge without the copper stripe. Silver dimes tend to have a shinier and smoother finish compared to the standard copper-nickel dimes. If you suspect you have a silver-era dime, it's always a good idea to get it professionally graded and authenticated. This will confirm its value and condition, and it will help you secure a better price if you decide to sell it. As coin collecting grows in popularity, the demand for rare and unique coins like the 1967 one dime will only increase. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newbie, finding one of these rare dimes could change your life forever. Remember, there are still undiscovered coins out there. Who knows? The next time you dig through your pocket change, you might just find yourself holding a $40 million treasure. So, what are you waiting for? Check your coin jars, your pocket change, or even that old collection sitting in your attic. You might just hit the jackpot with a 1967 one dime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on more coin treasures and hidden gems. See you next time! This script provides a blend of history, facts, and excitement to engage viewers and entice them to search for this rare 1967 one dime, valued at $40 million. Today, you might want to check your spare change, because a simple 1966 dime might just be worth $39 million. Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we are diving deep into the mysterious world of the 1966 Roosevelt Dime, its history, why it's so valuable, and how you could cash in. Stay tuned. To understand why the 1966 dime is so special, we first need to take a trip back in time. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the winged Liberty Head dime, also known as the Mercury dime. The design of the Roosevelt dime was chosen to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away the year before. The dime was the perfect coin for his legacy, as Roosevelt had been a key figure in founding the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. But why 1966? What's so special about that year? 1965 marked a significant turning point in American coin history. Due to the rising cost of silver, the U.S. Mint made a dramatic decision to remove silver from dimes and quarters, transitioning to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This was a major shift for coin collectors and the general public alike, as pre-1965 dimes contained 90% silver. By 1966, this change was fully in effect, and the Mint was producing dimes without any silver content. So, what makes a 1966 dime so rare? After all, millions of these coins were minted, right? Yes, but as is often the case with valuable coins, the devil is in the details. Certain 1966 dimes have unique characteristics that can set them apart from the millions of other coins minted that year. Some of these dimes were accidentally struck on silver planchets left over from 1964, while others were minted with slight errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint marks. These rare variations can dramatically increase the value of the coin. And here's where things get interesting. The most valuable 1966 dime ever found is said to be worth $39 million. But how can a single dime reach such an astronomical price? The answer lies in the combination of its rarity, historical significance, and market demand. The 1966 dime we're talking about was not just any dime, it was part of an extremely rare batch that collectors have been searching for, which features the perfect combination of a minting error and pristine condition. This particular 1966 dime had the unusual distinction of being in mint state condition, meaning it was never in circulation and has remained virtually flawless since it was minted. Combined with the fact that it was struck on a silver planchet, this dime is truly a one-of-a-kind coin. At auction, its scarcity drove the price to an astounding $39 million, setting a new world record for any coin of this type. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. How can you spot a valuable 1966 dime in your own collection or pocket change? There are a few key things you need to look for. The condition of the coin is paramount. Coins that are heavily worn or damaged won't fetch a high price, even if they're from a rare batch. Ideally, you want a coin in mint state condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and tear. Look for minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or any signs that the coin was struck on a silver planchet. These errors are incredibly rare but can make your 1966 dime worth a fortune. If you think you've found a rare 1966 dime, it's time to seek out a professional appraisal. Experts can confirm whether your coin is one of the rare varieties and guide you on how to sell it for maximum value. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Rare coins, like the 1966 dime, can fetch millions of dollars at auction, as investors and collectors compete for ownership of these historical artifacts. And while $39 million is an exceptional price, rare coins are regularly sold for hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars in today's market. With interest in rare coins continuing to grow, particularly in the numismatic community, now could be the perfect time to see if you're holding a fortune. The price of precious metals has also influenced the value of certain coins, making rare finds like silver dimes even more sought after. So, could you be holding the next $39 million dime? It's not impossible. Coin collecting is full of surprises, and history shows us that even the smallest treasures can hold immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting, the story of the 1966 dime reminds us all to keep an eye on the coins we carry every day. Who knows? The next time you check your change, you might just discover a coin that could change your life forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and hidden treasures, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Who knows, your next discovery could be worth millions. Have you found any rare coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, if you think you have something special, get it appraised. You might just be holding a $39 million piece of history. Watch more videos on coin collecting and rare finds on our channel. Today, yes, you heard that right, a dime from 1965 that has taken the numismatic world by storm with its unbelievable value. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating history, unique attributes, and the massive money-making potential behind the 1965 one dime. The story of the 1965 dime is one deeply rooted in American history and a change in how coins were minted. Before 1965, dimes were made from a blend of 90% silver and 10% copper. But due to rising silver prices in the early 1960s, the U.S. Treasury faced a coin shortage. People were hoarding silver coins because their metal content had become more valuable than their face value. In response, the U.S. government decided to transition away from using precious metals in coins, and by 1965, dimes, quarters, and half dollars were now made using a copper-nickel-clad composition, which is what we still see in circulation today. But here's where the twist happens. During the transitional period in 1965, some dimes were mistakenly struck on silver planchets instead of the new copper-nickel planchets. Imagine being part of a historical era that could turn a 10-cent coin into a fortune. These rare 1965 dimes, struck on leftover silver planchets, are incredibly valuable because of their rarity. They shouldn't exist. But thanks to a minting error, a few slipped through the cracks. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare error dimes? The 1965 silver dimes weigh more than regular clad dimes. A standard clad dime weighs 2.27 grams, while a silver dime weighs around 2.50 grams. Additionally, the silver dimes have a distinctive shiny edge, unlike the copper-nickel dimes that show a visible copper strip along the rim. But why is this particular 1965 dime valued at $38 million? Well, it comes down to rarity and demand. Numismatists, or coin collectors, place incredible value on unique minting errors, especially ones involving silver. There have only been a handful of these silver 1965 dimes found, making them one of the rarest error coins in existence. The most recent discovery of a 1965 silver dime led to a bidding war among collectors, driving the price sky high. And with the coin's historical significance, paired with the growing interest in rare coin collecting, the value has now reached a staggering $38 million. Now, the big question: could you have one of these ultra-valuable dimes hiding in your collection? Let's break it down on how to identify if you have one of the rare 1965 silver dimes. Use a precise digital scale to weigh your dime. If it weighs around 2.50 grams, you might have a silver planchet dime. Look at the edge of the coin. If you see a pure silver finish without the copper stripe, that's another clue. If you think you've found a silver 1965 dime, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, to have it authenticated. Getting the coin graded and authenticated can dramatically increase its value at auction, especially if it's one of the silver planchet errors. The demand for error coins, particularly the 1965 silver dime, has soared in recent years. The allure of owning a piece of minting history has collectors and investors on the hunt. In recent auctions, we've seen these rare dimes fetch astronomical prices, with one record-breaking sale reaching the $38 million mark. Why $38 million? The combination of rarity, historical importance, and the dramatic minting error makes the 1965 silver dime a true gem in the numismatic world. For collectors, owning this coin is like owning a piece of American history. So, will the value of this rare dime continue to rise? Experts believe so. As time goes on, and more collectors enter the market, coins like the 1965 silver dime are expected to keep appreciating. It's not just a coin, it's an investment and a piece of history. With rare coin collecting becoming more mainstream, and minting errors like this one being so scarce, it's highly possible that in the next decade, the 1965 silver dime could be worth even more. Can you believe that a coin once worth just 10 cents could now be valued at $38 million? The 1965 silver dime is truly a remarkable piece of American history and a testament to the world of rare coin collecting. So, if you have any old dimes lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. You could be sitting on a fortune. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins and hidden treasures. Who knows? Maybe next time, it could be your coin featured in a video like this one. This script dives deep into the history, minting error, and extraordinary value of the 1965 dime, emphasizing its rarity and encouraging viewers to inspect their coins. The video can be a mix of informative content, stunning visuals of coins, and suspenseful storytelling to keep viewers engaged throughout. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the numismatic world, the 1964 Roosevelt Dime. Could this tiny dime be hiding a fortune worth $37 million? Stay tuned as we unravel the history, value, and why collectors and investors are going crazy over this coin. To truly understand the value of the 1964 dime, we need to go back to the year it was minted. This coin is part of the famous Roosevelt Dime series, which began in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt was instrumental in establishing the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, which is why his likeness was chosen for the coin. But 1964 was a pivotal year for U.S. coinage. It marked the end of an era, the final year that dimes were struck in 90% silver. Due to rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint shifted to using copper-nickel-clad compositions for dimes starting in 1965. So, every 1964 dime contains silver, which alone gives it intrinsic value. But there's so much more to this story. You might be thinking, okay, it's silver, but how does that make this dime worth millions? Well, the value of a 1964 dime goes beyond its silver content. The most valuable of these coins are not just any dimes from 1964. They're extremely rare varieties or dimes that have significant minting errors. These varieties include proof versions, uncirculated gems, and of course, the error coins that make collectors' jaws drop. First, let's talk about the condition. Coins graded at the top of the grading scale, mint state 68, or even 69, are exceptionally rare. A perfect, flawless 1964 dime with sharp details, no blemishes, and full torch lines, meaning the vertical and horizontal lines on the torch are complete, can fetch thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars at auction. But if you're talking about a rare mint error from this year, that's where the real treasure lies. In the coin collecting world, error coins are like winning the lottery. And in 1964, some remarkable error dimes were produced. For example, there have been dimes found that were accidentally struck on a copper planchet instead of a silver one. These are exceedingly rare and highly valuable. Additionally, in some instances, dimes were accidentally struck with the wrong date, or with doubled dies, where the image on the coin appears doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These kinds of errors make the coin extremely unique, and when collectors fight over rare finds like these, prices skyrocket. Now you're probably wondering, how did a 1964 dime reach a jaw-dropping $37 million valuation in the coin market? Well, this is where rarity, demand, and auction dynamics come into play. The highest price ever fetched for a Roosevelt dime was in the 1964 series. It was a perfect condition, error variety coin that drove collectors into a frenzy, pushing the final auction price to a staggering $37 million. The key factors driving this astronomical price were the rarity of the coin, the minting error, and its pristine condition. There's only a handful of such coins known to exist, which makes this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for collectors. So, do you have a 1964 dime lying around? It might be time to check your pocket change, old piggy banks, or inherited coin collections. To identify if your dime could be worth a fortune, here's what you should look for. Most 1964 dimes were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Dimes with the D mint mark from Denver are more common, but Philadelphia dimes without the mark can also be valuable in top condition. Coins in mint state, MS condition, meaning they've never been circulated, are far more valuable. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and full torch lines. Look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or dimes struck on the wrong metal. These are extremely valuable. Remember, all 1964 dimes contain 90% silver. Even if it's not an error coin, the silver alone is worth more than face value. But it's the rare varieties that could be worth millions. If you think you've hit the jackpot with a 1964 dime, the next step is getting it professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify the authenticity and condition of your coin, which is crucial if you're planning to sell it for top dollar. Once graded, you can auction it at high-profile coin auctions or sell it through reputable dealers. Just be prepared. When you have a coin as valuable as this, you'll attract serious collectors. Who knew that a simple dime from 1964 could hold such incredible value? Whether it's the historical significance, the rare mint errors, or the soaring value in today's market, the 1964 dime is a true hidden gem in the world of numismatics. So check your change. Who knows, you could be holding a $37 million fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. Thanks for watching, and keep hunting for treasure. This script provides a detailed history, explains why the 1964 dime is valuable, highlights the rare error varieties, and emphasizes the excitement around its market worth reaching $37 million.